The Super Nintendo has hundreds of games in its library, and with that many games, it just stands to reason that there are many games that neither you or I have ever heard of. So let's take a look at some of these games and find out what we've been missing, if anything at all, starting with Biometal. What is the deal with the sports anthem here for the title screen? I keep expecting it to say, "Y'all ready for this?" And then the in-game music is also just as recognizable as a sports anthem. Anyway, this is a pretty generic side-scrolling spaceship shooter with some fairly bland-looking graphics, honestly. I mean, shoot, even Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy for the Jaguar looks better than this. You do have your basic weapons and upgrades, but the one saving grace are the blue balls if you press Y. They help protect your ship, making the game just a little bit easier. Also, if you press A, they can attack, which again makes it just a little bit more easy. Of course, I say easy, but then when I got to the boss, I couldn't defeat it. And believe me, I did try. This is a game that I thought I would really like, but unfortunately, it's just not for me. Brawl Brothers is our next game, and it is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game, and it's got some nice and colorful graphics, and some fairly decent sound effects. The controls feel a little bit sluggish though. Whenever I hit the punch button or attack button or anything, it just seems like it takes forever before the actual move is performed. And I don't know, I thought maybe it was the character that I was playing as, but I played as one of the other characters too, and he seemed to be just as bad. What I really did not like about this game, though, is that it's extremely cheap. It seems like when your character gets knocked down, he does not want to get back up for quite a long time, and that gives the enemies an opportunity to stand around and beat you up as you are trying to get up. The other thing is that they have a tendency to purposely get behind you and then pummel you mercilessly from both sides, and I just feel like this is completely unfair. I really wanted to like this game because it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and those are pretty much my favorite type of games. But this one, no, I didn't care for it. Choplifter 3. This may be the best Choplifter game that I've ever played. And I played quite a few. I played the Apple II version, the Atari 7800 version, the Commodore 64 version, the Atari 8-bit version, and most recently the Sega Master System version, which is really good. But this one just blows them all out of the water. The goal here, of course, is to fly into enemy territory and rescue the prisoners that are behind enemy lines. You have to avoid the tanks and the mortars and the enemies that are shooting at you, and you can also collect some special weapons to help you on your, well, quest or mission? Yeah, mission, that's it. Aside from the really spectacular graphics and sound is the fact that your chopper finally has a damage bar. In every other version of Choplifter that I've played, you get hit one time and that's it, your whole chopper blows up. And it really sucks, especially when you have a full boat of prisoners to bring back. The game does start off a little bit easy because you don't have to worry about the tanks or any aircraft attacking you. But overall, I think this is going to be my favorite version of Choplifter that I've ever played. Here we have Cybernator. And this is a side-scrolling mech game, and as you can see, we're just traveling around shooting other mechs and tanks and things like that. Oh, get off me. Oh, there you go, take that. Oh yeah, you want some more of this? Yeah, take that. There's some lack of detail in the graphics, but overall they're pretty good. You do get hit a lot, but fortunately your mech has a life bar, so you can take it. I wasn't able to defeat this boss, but I think with a little practice I could have taken him out. And this is a game that seems pretty fascinating to me. Family Dog is the next game. Now this was a cartoon that originally appeared as an amazing story, which was Steven Spielberg's anthology show, and this one was a really fun episode. Apparently good enough to become a series. And the game looks pretty much like the cartoon as I remember it. Your goal here is to travel from left to right, avoiding the cats and the kids and the books and everything falling down on you. You can travel at a leisurely pace, or you can run through the house as quickly as you can, which is kind of what I prefer to do. Now you do have the ability to bark, which will chase off a cat or the kid or whatever, but unfortunately it's very limited. I don't know of too many dogs that have a limited number of barks available. Usually when a dog starts barking, you won't stop. Be quiet over there. But basically the goal here is just to get to the end of the stage so that you can get to the next stage. And sometimes you have to fetch a ball, sometimes you just have to run away from the cats and the kids in the house. So while I liked the Amazing Stories episode, I never really could get into this game, so I'm gonna have to pass on this one. Legend. This is a side-scrolling beat-em-up, kind of like a mix between Golden Axe and Knights of the Round. First of all, you can see the graphics look spectacular. Also, the hits on your enemies are pretty satisfying, I gotta say. But I don't really care for how slow the game is, good grief. I mean, look how slow my character's walking here. Come on, man, pick up the pace. Just like Golden Axe, you have your basic attacks, but you also have magic that you can use against your enemies. And of course you can do the jump attacks, but I was trying to do it against this boss here. He just kept moving out of the way whenever I tried to jump attack him. Come on, get over here. And it took me forever to beat him. I'm not even sure how I managed to do it. Another thing that I didn't care for is that you don't get any continues. Once you're done with all your lives, the game's over and you have to start completely over again. It'd be nice to get a little bit further in the game, but I don't think it wants me to. Lock On is our next game, and I thought that this would be a pretty cool flight simulator game, and you know, it is for a few seconds when you're playing it, but you realize pretty quickly that the game is extremely boring. It's got some interesting Mode 7 graphics though. Basically all you do here is just kind of fly around and shoot enemy aircraft. What's strange to me, though, is the terrain. What am I flying over here? Just a bunch of islands all chained together? I guess it's pretty cool that you can fly, you know, any direction that you want instead of just straight forward like in Afterburner. But this game just definitely does not have that frantic pace that Afterburner does. Come on, where are you guys? Alright, there you are right there. Oh yeah, you take that. Come on, Maverick. We gotta find more of these jets here across this flat terrain. That's right, I am the jet fighter master. So yeah, Lock On is not one of my more favorite games, that's for sure. This one is called Magic Boy. And it very clearly is a European game, but it was released on the North American Super Nintendo, so this counts. You play as a, well, I think as a magic boy. Basically what you do here is you shoot these enemies with magic from your wand, and they will be stunned, and after that you're going to catch them in a bag, and then you're going to push the Y button to drop them. I don't know, that's kind of a weird way to dispatch your enemies. I imagine if you collect more than one in the bag, then you get more points. The graphics are definitely incredible. I love how the clouds float by, and the amount of colors in the background, it's just crazy good. If you shoot the little exclamation marks, you get power-ups and bonuses, but heck, I don't know what they do. This is a pretty cool game, but there is one huge downside, and that is the one-hit deaths. So you have to be extremely cautious playing through this game. But the control was tight and the gameplay was fun, so yeah, I think I would play this one again. Here's Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. This is kind of an oddball side-scrolling platformer where you play as, Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's the guy. And the goal here is to rescue your friends who have been captured by a demented mad scientist, I guess, who's trying to do experiments on them. I mean, what kind of experiments would you do on a basketball player? I don't know, maybe try to find out how he's able to jump so high or shoot the ball so accurately? I don't know. Michael did happen to bring his basketball with him, and he's able to use it as a weapon. So you can throw it and dispatch your enemies, or if you're really good, you can dunk on these baskets that are just kind of randomly around the stage and get extra points. Come on, get up there. Come on. I know Michael's better than this. Let's try this one. Come on, jump, dunk it. Get in there. Oh, there we go. Finally got it. Oh, jeez. Notice that these doors all have locks on them, and of course you're going to need to find the key in order to open the doors. Let's see who this is. Oh, thanks for saving me, Michael. The other guys are locked up too. Oh, and then you get this little part where you can choose your response. That's cool. This is not a terrible game by any means, but some of the controls make it challenging to play. So would I play this one again? Probably not. Here we have the Ninja Warriors, and yes, I have covered this game before, but I just love it so much. It's such a great game, and I think everybody should play it. And in this game, you play as a robot ninja who is on a mission to take somebody out. I'm not going to say who. Well, at least that's the storyline in the original game. This one might be a little bit different. Either way, this game is so cool. The action is amazing. The graphics are great. The sounds are great. It's really just a fun time overall. Oh, yeah, you want some of this? Oh, yeah, take that. Oh, no, that hurt. Oh. Oh, ow! You risk the wrath of the ninja. Oh gosh, it's the boss. You're no match for me. Oh, right in the face. Oh! Here you go. You want some of this? Oh, no! Stop hitting me. These guys are ganging up on me. This isn't fair. Come on, fight me like a robot. Take that, take that, take that. Oh, yeah, you like this? You want some of this? Come on. Oh yeah, right in the guts, yeah. Needless to say, I love the Ninja Warriors. This is such a fantastic game. And anytime I can bring awareness to this version of the game, I'm gonna do it, because I love this game. Alright, here we have Phantom 2040. And this is based on the comic book The Phantom. Was there a comic called Phantom 2040? Probably, I don't know. I'm not really big into comic books. But this is a side-scrolling shooter where you play as, yeah, the Phantom. Yeah, that's it. How do we get up there? Come on, try it again. Get up there. Oh, jiminy Christmas. Ah, there we go. We got it. I just kept pushing the wrong button. We gotta do it again. Oh, it was like a Spider-Man swing there. Oh, take that. Oh, man, more robots. Yeah, you like this? Oh, there you go. Here we are a little bit further in the game, and we're still fighting robots. Here's the robot boss, which you pretty much have no option but to get hit by him. Somehow I managed to defeat him, though. I got lucky. And this is kind of a cool stage where you are on the outside of a, looks like a battleship, but you're still fighting robots. They're everywhere. I do like the graphics and gameplay in this one, so yeah, I would play it again. Here's a game called Pieces. And immediately it reminded me of Kirby's Avalanche because, you know, you're competing against another computer-controlled opponent, and basically all you're doing is putting a jigsaw puzzle together faster than your opponent. Pretty easy. In order to win, though, you have to complete 3 puzzles before your opponent. And these early stages, yeah, are very easy, so I imagine the later stages are way more complicated than this. This first dinosaur puzzle may have been the most difficult because pretty much all the pieces look the same. But you know, you can do the standard methodology with a jigsaw puzzle and complete the outside pieces first because they have a straight edge usually. Surprisingly, I like this game a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, it's got nice music and fun graphics and decent gameplay for a literal puzzle game. I wish putting real puzzles together was this fun. So yeah, I do kind of like this game. Here we have a game called Plok. And honestly, I think the world has discovered this game since Joe featured it on GameSack. But still, I thought, why not? I'll give it a playthrough just to see what it's like. Well, not a complete playthrough because, you know, I suck at video games. As you can see, this is a side-scrolling platform game where you play as the character Plok, who is trying to find his flag. I mean, not a really great story, but, you know, I guess you had to have a reason to go on this adventure, so that's something anyway. And I found it easier to just jump over the enemies instead of trying to defeat them, because I tried hitting them and it didn't seem to do anything to them. Again, I just suck at games. I do like the graphics in this game. They're very colorful and nicely animated. What's going on? Where is my flag? Uh-oh, Plok's getting mad. Get the shells, man. Oh, what? There's a head popping out of the ground. What the heck? Ah! Oh, the head just keeps coming out of the ground. Oh my gosh, I died in the exact same spot as last time. Okay, we can do it this time. Get over. Oh man, he still got me. Oh, come on, he got me again. Game over. Ah, you suck. No continues. I guess we gotta start all over again. Which is not bad, because, you know, Plok's a pretty fun game. Here's Power Instinct. And this was originally an arcade game. I played it a few weeks ago. The Super Nintendo version is, I mean, I guess it's okay. The jumping is a little bit weird in this game, but if you can overlook that, then you may find some fun here. It's got your basic Street Fighter controls. You have a strong punch, a weak punch, a strong kick, and a weak kick. I remember battling this old woman in the arcade game. Let's see if I can beat her this time. Come on. Oh, I got your number this time, lady. Come on. Oh, stop doing that kick on me. Oh, she's like throwing her teeth at me. What the heck? Oh yeah, I think I got you this time, lady. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. One more punch. Come on. We got her. Yes! Okay, here's the Native American stage I remember from the arcade. Yeah, take this. Yeah, you want some of this? Oh, I'm gonna just keep kicking you. I gotta get him closer to that box. I want to see what happens when I smash the box. Oh, I didn't want to smash the box. That's actually kind of a weak box smash. Come on, I got you. Oh, there you go. Going down, buddy. Come on, Angela. I'm just gonna slide here. This is how easy it is to defeat you. Oh man, she got me! Oh, I lost. Power Instinct. Not a great game, but, you know, again, there's some fun to be had here. Here we have a puzzle game called Pushover. And in this game you play as an ant who is pushing over dominoes. It starts off pretty easy. You just have to pick up this one domino here and move it to that blank spot. And then you go to the beginning and you just push the domino. Get over there. Push up. There you go. Now you can push the dominoes. There you go. You push the dominoes by pressing either the A button to push them to the right or the Y button to push them to the left. There's some dominoes that do weird things. I mean, you've got your basic yellow domino that just pushes over. Then you've got some that cannot be pushed over, like the red ones. Then you've got some that you cannot pick up, like the ones with the 3 red stripes on them. And then still other ones will go upwards when you hit them. And others that will create a platform when they tip over. Or still others that will kind of split, I guess clone themselves and knock over other dominoes. I didn't like this game at first because I thought it was a little too complicated for my pea brain, but I figure if this ant can figure this stuff out, then why can't I? So I spent a little bit more time playing it, and it turned out to be a pretty fun little game. The controls can be a little tricky, but once you figure out what you're doing, it's not bad at all. Definitely a cool little game. Next we have Atari's classic Rampart. Now while this game has not been forgotten by me, it's one of my all-time favorites, I feel like most Super Nintendo lists leave this one off.
Ready! Aim! Fire!
Basically, in the game, your job is to build walls to protect your, well, I guess it's your base, or your king, or whatever here in the middle. And once you build the walls, you will set your cannons down, and then attack the enemies that are coming in on boats.
Fire!
Now, personally, my strategy is to build as much extra walls as possible, because I thought I would give the enemy more walls to shoot at than the important ones that I need to protect. Of course, the more bases that you capture, the more cannons that you get, which means you're better able to protect the base. The Super Nintendo game tries to do this fancy Mode 7 thing, and honestly, I thought it would be better if they just left that out, but because most other conversions of the game don't have Mode 7, and they play the game just perfectly fine. The original game used a trackball, and the Super Nintendo uses a controller, so that makes it a little bit challenging to play, but overall it's not too bad. This version of the game also has a 2-player mode, where you and your opponent build walls and shoot cannons at each other, but there's no boats involved. I've never played this mode because, you know, I don't have any friends. Anyway, I love Rampart. This game is fantastic, and it's highly, highly recommended, especially if you like puzzles and action games and stuff like that. Next we have a late release called Realm, and this is definitely one I have never heard of, but it is a side-scrolling shooter game with some pretty cool graphics. I mean, look at how the light is just streaming through the trees here. It looks so cool. I found a couple of different weapons in the game. There's one like this green laser that homes in on your enemies. Then there's the obligatory spread gun, which again is always my favorite. If you shoot the crystals, you'll get bonuses and shields and stuff like that. At first, I wasn't sure where the heck I was supposed to go, but then I realized that you could jump on these tree branches, and I just kept jumping on them to see how high I could go. And once you find the right tree, right here, you get to the top here, and you just go, you gotta go to the right. Oh, now we got some, like, demon guys. I like having the homing laser here. Oh, now we got his blue laser. That's not quite as good. Oh, let's go back to the spread gun. And then I think this is the boss. Oh, he's got a face. Yep, shoot him in the face. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, look out for those blue ball things. Over, shoot, keep shooting him, keep shooting him, keep shooting. Yes, we got him. We got him. Whew. Okay. Oh, crap. Now we gotta shoot the heart. Oh man, I'm totally screwed now. Oh, he got me. Oh, I gotta start all over? That's the downside. I hate these games where you have to start completely at the beginning. Put me back at the boss. Definitely an interesting game. I think I'll come back to this one. Next is a game called Run Saber. This is essentially the Super Nintendo's answer to Strider, but I feel like this game is just more fun. But this one is kind of your standard side-scrolling slasher. I dare you to say that 3 times fast. Standard side-scrolling slasher. Standard side-scrolling slasher. Standard side-scrolling slasher. That's tough. What's nice is that you can climb on the ceiling or the walls really easily. It's not like you have to hit some special key press in order to do it. He just magically does it, which is awesome. You do have power-ups that will increase the strength of your Saber, and naturally you have bosses to fight too. This one's kind of weak. I mean, it's just like this thing coming out of the wall here. It's got to be the most boring boss I've ever seen. Alright, let's move on. Come on, go, 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 Saber. Ooh, what do we have here? A jet? Uh-oh, we're taking off. Nobody told me we were going to take off. What is this thing coming out of the back there? Weird. Oh, there's a face on the tail. Oh, another boss coming out of the canopy. Oh, shoot. This game is really weird. Okay, here we are, the next stage. I wasn't sure how to get past these laser things. No, that's not it. No, that superpower thing is not what I want to do. Oh, there we go. We want to slide under him. That makes sense. Oh, here's another boss. Oh, here's another boss. Ooh, this is a creepy looking one too. Ew. I'm going to use my magic against her right off the bat here. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Oh, more magic. Come on, do all the magic. Do it. Come on, can we defeat her? Come on, can we defeat her? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on. Hit her, hit her, hit her, hit her, hit her, hit her. Oh. I think we did it. Da, 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 da. Yes. So yeah, that's Run Saber. That's a pretty cool game. I love it. Here's Strike Gunner, STG, which I guess STG stands for Strike Gunner. And you start off by selecting your, I guess this is like your super weapon that you can choose from. I'll go with the spray missile. Okay, cool. I like this weapon, just kind of your basic shooting weapon here, kind of like Vulcan Cannon or whatever. Okay, helicopters, yep, take those guys out easy. I like the one-hit kills here, that's easy. Oh, we got like a laser thing now. Yeah, you helicopters are no match for me. I could do this in my sleep all day long. Man, the graphics are so boring in this game. All it is just a bunch of trees down there. I was hoping we'd see some, waterways or villages or buildings or something, but just trees? I mean, at least we got a few bosses here to defeat, like this Zeppelin thing here. Oh, here we go. Here's a boss. Just like a big, giant flying wing here. You gotta hit all the cannons and the engines and everything. And then you gotta take out the cockpit here. And alright, cool. We made it to the next stage. Yay! Alright, let's pick a different weapon this time. Okay, more trees. I get the feeling that the developers really skimped out on the backgrounds in this game. At least in the first two stages, anyway. This game is extremely easy and really kind of boring, so I don't think I'll play this one again. Alright, here we have Super Bowling, which has some pretty cool looking graphics here. Let's see if we can hit anything here. Oh my gosh, that is awful. My timing sucks in this game so far. Let's try again here. Alright, oh, not quite the middle. Oh, okay, that's a little better. So you can move your bowler left and right like any other bowling game, but it's just trying to figure out where you should stop the ball and where you should stop the power beater. I mean, naturally, I just want to do it straight down the middle with the strongest power, but the meter goes by really, really fast, so it's kind of tricky to get it exactly where you want it. I don't think I ever quite got the hang of it, although I was able to get several strikes. I don't even know how I managed to do that. So then I went ahead and tried the golf mode just to see what that's like. And basically the pins are already set up a certain way and you try to knock them down with the least amount of throws possible. Alright, let's try this straight down the middle. Oh, medium power. And see, I threw it straight down the middle, but you saw how it went to the right and then came back to the left again. So there's some kind of curve going on. Anyway, there's a lot of bowling games out there, and I didn't particularly enjoy this one that much. Here's Super Double Dragon. And of course, this is a side-scrolling beat-em-up. I bet if I get on these phone booths, they won't be able to get me. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, you want some of this? Yeah, that's right. Jump on up here. I'm gonna kick you down. There you go. I'm king of the phones here. There's no way you're getting up here and getting me. Yeah, just try it. There you go. I've got the high ground. Ugh. Oh, I just want to get this stick. Oh, jeez, these guys are just merciless. Oh, block and flip. There we go. Oh yeah, I want to flip you too. The block is pretty much essential, and it's fairly easy to do. You just hold down the block button until they attack you, and then you can push some of the other buttons and flip them over or beat them up or do whatever to them. Now I got the stick. Yeah. Oh, take this. Take that. Oh, right to the face. There you go. This one's got a lot of different moves to it, which is kind of cool. But man, these guys are really, really hard to beat up. They just keep coming and coming and coming. And that's always the danger with any kind of beat 'em up, is the monotony. You really have to refresh the player pretty frequently with new enemies and new backgrounds and new weapons that you can use to defeat your enemies with. I do like this game, but it needs to pick up the pace just a little bit more. It's definitely no Streets of Rage 2, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, this one's called the Brainies, and frankly it's got me worried because if you gotta use your brain, I'm definitely in trouble. Basically in this game all you have to do is get your colored brainy character to the colored tile. I guess that's what that is. The rub here is that you can't stop your character from moving until they come to a wall. So that can make it a little bit challenging, especially in the higher levels. Like this one, for example, it looks pretty easy, but you have to be strategic about where you move your character and when. No, I don't want to put the yellow guy there. That's no good. Well, yeah, but now I can't get to the red. I can't get the red guy down into that other spot. You have to kind of use your other brainies there to block the spots just a little bit. There we go. Now we can move the yellow guy over. And now we just got to figure out how to get those two green guys in their respective positions. Alright, how do we get him over there now? There we go. Okay, we got it. Alright, then I got to this stage and I could not figure out what the heck I was supposed to do. I tried a couple of times, but these arrows were really screwing me up. And you don't get a lot of time to do this either. I only had like 20 seconds. I don't know, I couldn't figure this one out. But still, it's a pretty neat concept for a game. I kind of liked it for a few minutes anyway. Here's Tin Star. And I immediately thought this would be like Sunset Riders, but it's not at all. First of all, it's in this kind of futuristic, cartoony style. And essentially what you do is you shoot the outlaws that are coming to get you. I guess that's me there on the screen there at the top, but I guess I'm shooting at the same time? I don't know. Now I understand this game works with the Super Scope and with the Super Nintendo mouse. Of course, I have neither of those, so I'm just using your standard controller here. And then you get to the second stage here where you're in the saloon, and your natural instinct is to shoot the outlaws that are dragging these little guys around. But you gotta wait until they start beating them up so they can escape. Wait for it. There you go. Hit him. Now I gotta get that guy up top. Oh, look out. This game has definitely got style to it, although I stink at it. But I found it to be pretty fun. Here's a game called Troddlers. This is best described as a Lemmings game where your on-screen player who places blocks on the screen in order to help your guys find the exit. Kind of a basic game, but still is pretty cool. Let's see if I can build this staircase fast enough for them to... Oh. Oh no, you went the wrong way. So I gotta fill in those two spots right below the exit, and I can't jump up high enough, so I gotta basically build an entire staircase here. Oh, I think I killed that guy. Oops. There we go. Alright, Alright, the only way I can think to do this is to kind of create another staircase and just keep hopping between these sets of blocks here until I can get up high enough. There we go, we got it. It's a fairly interesting game, but I hope in the later stages you have more than just blocks to place on the screen, because that's a little boring. Alright, here's Ultraman, based on the Japanese TV show. And as I recall, this is one of the earliest Super Nintendo games, which, as you can see, is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. Best I can figure is that you have to keep pummeling your enemy to build up your power, which is indicated by that meter there in the middle, and once you get it up to L4, you can perform your special move on the enemy and defeat him, and he blows up. Alright, here I am fighting Bowgun, and I got the finish, but I don't have enough power yet to defeat him. This is the part that kind of sucks, because now either I gotta wait for that power meter to get back up there, or I guess I could just keep beating him up, right? Here we go, finish. Come on, there, hit him. Okay, get up, hit him with the super weapon. There you go. Ah, we got him. Alright, now let's take on Degola, who looks like a giant, I don't know, wolf or something, maybe? Come on, punk. Get back here. Oh! Stop hitting me with lasers. No! I can't block that. Just keep jump kicking him. Oh, come on. Oh, man, he got me. See, how come he doesn't have to do a special move on me for me to die? So I actually got this game when I picked up this Super Nintendo, and I played it one time, and I hated it. I'm definitely not going to ever play this one again. Here's Uniracers, which, as I remember, is a game that Nintendo created, but because it was very much like a Pixar character, they got sued. Anyway, in this game you play as a unicycle on a weird side track. You're not even looking down on the screen or forward into the screen. You're just kind of driving on these weird platform kind of things. And it would be okay if you were just doing some regular racing, but you're supposed to do these tricks, and I could never quite pull off the tricks right. It'd be better if this was just a pure racing game, I think. I can't even find my opponent here. Where'd he go? Go, 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 go. Oh, did I lose? Controls are just bad. I'm supposed to do a special move or tricks or whatever. Falling down the same pit over and over again. So yeah, Uniracers, it's definitely not for me. I did not like this game at all. Alright, well there you have it, some Super Nintendo games that you probably forgot about. And if you didn't forget about them, please let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate you watching, take care, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye everyone.